This is because of its prime location for bases when it comes to missile detection systems. The U.S. also wants to control the new shipping routes opening up in the Arctic due to climate change. Experts say people worldwide lost more than $1 trillion to scammers last year, among them a French woman who fell prey to a Brad Pitt deepfake scam, which ultimately cost her $850,000. But now a man who used to be a scammer is trying to catch those who carry out costly hoaxes and helps victims get their money back.
I learned all my skills in the dark side.
Marwan started his company, Find My Scammer, 4 years after he was convicted of fraud and handed a suspended prison sentence. He says if someone you haven't met in real life asks you for money, even if you've been talking to them for months or even years, that is a big red flag.
Busted by their own selfie. Check it out. Investigators discovered the 3 men accused of breaking into quarterback Joe Burrow's house took pictures posing with the stolen items after the burglary. They allegedly stole about $300,000 worth of merchandise in December. Kcal News Mornings at 9 starts right now.
This is Kcal News Mornings.
Southern California is about to get hit with another storm. It's expected to be powerful, the strongest we've seen so far this year. We're going to hear from LA Mayor Karen Bass on how the city is preparing for possible mudslides.
Trader Joe's isn't the only grocery chain putting a limit on buying fresh eggs. More retailers are restricting egg hoarders from stockpiling.
And getting closer to baseball season. Still talking about basketball. The Dodgers have begun their workout for 2025. We'll take you to Arizona for spring training. And let's go outside. We're seeing those clouds roll in as we look out over Los Angeles. A little bit of sunshine trying to peek through there. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. You're watching Kcal News Mornings at 9, and today is Tuesday, February 11th. I'm Rudy Shabazi.
I'm Jamie Yugas. Thanks for joining us. Paul Diano and Kalina Strinos are both here with your next weather and traffic. Both of you very busy for your own reasons this morning.
I know, and I don't want to wait for the rest of the week because he's talking about rain too, which is going to make it even busier.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday is going to be a mess. We avoided. We had a couple rain events, light to moderate, beneficial rain, no flooding. This time later on this week, we're going to be talking about a flooding concern, especially for those burn zones, which the past couple rainstorms were not bad. This one has the potential to be bad on Thursday and Thursday night. Today, last dry day until Saturday. LAX, weather's looking good. We've got sunshine. We also have some sunshine in Long Beach right now. Temperatures mainly in the 50s. So here's what's coming. We get lighter rain tomorrow. There are no flood watches or warnings for tomorrow. That is not the concern. The concern is the heavier rain that moves through during the day on Thursday, and then the heavy to intense rainfall that is possible Thursday night. Mudslides are possible, and flooding is possible at any recent burn scar. I'm talking the last 2 seasons, because that rain will immediately turn to runoff. There's a lot of mud and debris there, and that could be on the move on Thursday and Thursday night. That's when the flash flood watch is in effect. Next weather headlines. Clouds to start for some of us. We'll have a pleasant and partly cloudy afternoon. Lighter rainfall tomorrow. Flooding potential is 0 tomorrow. Heavier rainfall moves in on Thursday. Lots of 50s out there. Fullerton, you're sitting at 54 this morning. Maybe a light jacket in Simi Valley, 50 degrees, 51 in Riverside. Grab the sunglasses for later today. You will get a decent amount of sunshine. High temperatures today, 62 for our valleys. High desert up to 56 with a little bit of a breeze, and our beaches today, 60 degrees. Lighter rain moves in tomorrow. The heavier stuff gets here on Thursday. It's been a mess on the roads with no rainfall today. Here's Kalina with an update.
I know, and I'm bracing for the rest of the week, Paul. Starting off again with this Sigler, and I've been saying it all morning. It's so unfortunate. It is a deadly crash. Another person transported in critical condition, and another person treated on the scene. This was because of a wrong-way driver, from what we're hearing from CHP. The carpool and 2 left lanes are blocked off. This is southbound 405 before Valley Vista. Now, this backup continues to build. This is a look at our next traffic camera. That's all the activity there, but I want to get your travel times. It's now a 2-hour and 17-minute commute. That's a little bit better because just I want to say 15 minutes ago was a 2-hour and 22-minute ride. But usually this stretch would take you about 10-12 minutes to get through, just to go the 10-mile stretch. But today it's going to take you 2 hours and 17 minutes. We also had a crash that cleared 5 freeway southbound before Burbank Boulevard. Lanes now open, so that's good news. However, you can see that backup building all the way up toward the top of your screen, leaving the 14 this morning. This entire stretch jam-packed. A lot of drivers were taking the 5 freeway depending on when they will usually hop on the 405 to avoid the 405, and then that caused an additional delay there. All right, ladies, back to you.
House fire in Reseda. Let's go ahead and check in with our assignment manager, Mark Liu, at the desk. Mark.
Yeah, pretty smoky. A lot of flames racing through this home in Reseda. Firefighters, they worked to get everybody out. Kcal got overhead as they were still fighting this fire. Let me show you some video from a short time ago. This is just taking place to the south of the intersection of Wilbur and Sherman Way in Reseda. You can see a whole lot of smoke and destruction here at this home. Parts of the roof have collapsed in on this. They're calling it a two-story home here, and it's kind of shaped like a barn, but that's not a barn. I actually heard on the fire scanners that a firefighter who was fighting this fire said he had been to this property before earlier on a medical call in the months prior, and he said that that residential structure, that's not a barn. People actually live there, and you can see there's fire all through that building now. Everybody was able to get out of this fire, but they told the firefighters that they had some pets that were left in that barn-like structure, so firefighters are trying to rescue those pets right now. No other injuries reported, and they are starting to get a handle on it, but a lot of white smoke and a partial roof collapse. It looks like there's going to be a lot of damage to this home, but thankfully, no reported injuries in this one so far. That's the very latest here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you. We have reached a major milestone in rebuilding Southern California. This morning, we're officially entering phase 2 of the cleanup.
And just a few moments ago, LA Mayor Karen Bass, in just a few moments, she'll update us on the recovery operation, and we will bring that to you live when it happens. But first, let's get right to Kcal News reporter Tina Patel, who is live in the Pacific Palisades this morning. And Tina, debris removal is now beginning on private homes.
Exactly. We're along Livorno Drive, and you can see all of the excavators that are lined up here to begin the next process of the cleanup. The EPA has already gone through this neighborhood. They've cleared all the hazardous materials from the properties, so no contractors with the Army Corps of Engineers and FEMA can begin clearing general debris. I talked to one of the contractors earlier. He said he hasn't seen this much damage since he responded to the Maui fires, but he says the crews here are experienced, and they're going to be able to work quickly to help homeowners move closer to the rebuilding phase. Now, homeowners have the option of hiring their own private contractors to clear debris, but we're told about half of them, 7,300 homeowners, have opted in to have the Army Corps take care of it for them. The Army Corps has a history of doing this kind of work after natural disasters, but they actually faced criticism after the response to the 2017 fires in Northern California's wine country. Homeowners say the Army Corps subcontractors hauled away perfectly good driveways, foundations, and retaining walls because they were getting paid for how much they were removing. The teams assigned to help Southern California rebuild say they won't make those mistakes now.
What we've learned is having flexibility in contracting mechanisms. We're currently in negotiation with a lot of different contractors right now about who's going to do what. The other issues that we faced in 2017 were, when do you take out a retaining wall versus when you don't? And so we have clear and consistent guidelines.
So hopefully the process will be streamlined and go quicker now. You can see that one of these trucks, the emergency operations for the Army Corps of Engineers, has just pulled up into this neighborhood. So again, we're expecting there to be a lot of work today. And I talked to one of the contractors this morning. They're aware of the change in weather that's going to be coming, the rain that we're expecting. They say that shouldn't slow them down. They should be able to work as long as there's no lightning. They know that homeowners have already been waiting weeks to see some progress, and they don't want to see more delays. So they say they will do what they can to work safely and work quickly. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, Tina, thank you. An out-of-control car crashed into a fire hydrant. You see that here. It's sent water everywhere. Happened around 2 o'clock this morning on North Reseda Boulevard. The people inside the car took off running after the crash. Police are still looking for them. The car involved was reported stolen.
Vice President J.D. Vance met with Emmanuel Macron at the welcome dinner hosted by the French president. He was warmly greeted in the courtyard of the Elysee Palace yesterday. Vance is